got a rivalry game on deck, and these two fan bases have been going at it early from the tailgate to the end zones, and you got to think this will be a little contentious. Welcome, everyone, to Palo Alto, California, the farm and the home of the Stanford Cardinal. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the San Jose State Spartans, taking on the 14th-ranked team in the land, the Stanford Cardinal. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Stanford about to tee it up to get this one going. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So San Jose State's offense will be first on the attack. So the last time these two got together, the nails were chewed down to the cuticles. It was a barn burner. Think we get another one of those, Jesse?
I certainly hope so, Reese. And I know that mental toughness is very cliche in all of sports, especially college football. And David, it's something that coaches are always harping on. But this is one of those games. The team that's most mentally tough at the end, they probably win.
Especially in rivalry games, especially in big moments, especially when there's more to it than just a game. So I think that this is something that who can focus, who can stay disciplined, who can stay tough and keep and block out all the noise.
Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. And the Spartans are facing 3rd and inches. He'll keep it on the sneak. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking to throw, it's Davenport. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Stanford!
And I'll tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense
breaks into the open. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Off play action on 1st down. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
Just keep slinging it. Fires to the tight end.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on 1st and 2nd down because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
That pass not Moses. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Never a a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Texas A&M rolled to victory, flexing an offensive muscle that almost reminded folks of the record-setting days of Johnny Football and Mike Evans. Gig 'em Aggies indeed. Going to be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other figures to get a bounce when the new rankings come out, guys.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Quarterback making adjustments. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Makes a grab for a big play. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Cardinal!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The San Jose State offense is back on the field. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. Catch in the middle, it's Lyons. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Spartans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Gives it on the option. Oh, he's got some space. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
To throw, it's Davenport. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And the Spartans decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll take it on the return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. The give to Davis. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one. Stanford quickly to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Look out, he's got room. Sweet cut there. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. But that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Running behind that left side. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That play had zero shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
Working on the right. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. Power football with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. They punt it away on fourth down. He makes a fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Reads it, fires complete. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached the break, and it is Stanford holding the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. First play of the period will be a second down. Looking for a man, it's Davenport. Caught near the sticks, it's Lyons. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. Pass completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll move the tight end. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Snagged in the middle, it's Coleman. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. The Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Here's a heat. Right on the money.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside in that cornerback group.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, try to convert through the air. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The give on the option. Got the first down and more. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The offense set for a first down play. Pocket breaking down. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's second and long. Quarterback keeps it. There he goes. They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
The defensive line just is not physical enough against the run. Too many guys getting pushed around, too many guys not playing with great gap integrity, and the linebackers aren't able to fill. That's been a problem when trying to stop this running game.
Got a man. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Running back searching for a hole. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Might be calling a hot route. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
Touchdown, Stanford! Fired in from the red zone for the score. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
That's number 2 on the...
And it's blocked. He picks it up. Remember, he can take it back. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. And the Spartans send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Hauls it in at the 40. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Going right to work up top. Got it in the middle. It's Blackburn.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
The Cardinal come to the line with lots of work to do on third down. The short hands, it's Davis. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. To the air on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hall. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged out of the air. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution.
The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Right back to the well. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Wants to go up top. Quickly out to the tight end. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Stanford going back to work with another first down. Quarterback on the keeper. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. This offense set up with a 2nd and short. Now on the move. Turning it on. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw.
Touchdown, Cardinal! And the pummeling has started. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. To the ground with the back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Yeah, and it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Looking to throw, it's Davenport. Got it set up on the outside. Still on his feet at the 35. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Catch in the middle, it's Lyons.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind him.
The Spartans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, the running back has it. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And the Spartans come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Wants to throw on 3rd. Lofts one high and deep. Hits him inside the 20, still going. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
I got a feeling they went into the half and they talked about how do we create some more explosive plays on offense. First drive, you're trailing. They did exactly that. Nice job by this offense. They're going to need more of them to get back in this football game, but I like the first drive aggressiveness by this offense.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Davenport. Going for 6. Throw to the end zone, it's picked off.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way.
He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Touchdown, San Jose State. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Looking downfield on first down. Got a man. It's Fox. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The offense changing the play. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Pressure coming. Got it in the middle. It's Hall. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Hall. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Stanford gets set to snap it on first down. This time they'll go to the running game. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down.
Here we go, here we go.
Looks as if he's going to run it. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Offenses ice football games in the 4th quarter by running the football, and that's what these guys are trying to do right now, right? We're going to bleed the clock. We're going to stay on the field. It doesn't matter if the...
Got enough space. Touchdown, Stanford! And the stomping has commenced. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
The San Jose State offense is back on the field. Well, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
As a defensive lineman, let me tell you something. This is hunting season. This is when you pin your ears back and you absolutely fly to the quarterback, and you can see it. They know it's pass, and they get to him again.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Davenport. Somehow fits it into that traffic. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He's going to throw deep right side. Makes the grab, plenty for the 1st down. Touchdown, Spartan. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here.
Everybody's got different philosophies. Some people kick onsides every single time. You go for the big play, try to create some momentum for your team, but they failed. A nice job covering the kick, seeing the football off the kicker's foot.
Breaks into the open. Picks up the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And they not only knocked him down behind the line, they also put him back under the century mark for the day.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
Let's go!
Back to pass. Makes the grab on the left. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Finds the tight end. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
I love the play call offensively because you've got the lead. You know the defense is expecting you to run the football, and you just did it the previous play. So on that 3rd down, you dial up the play action to keep the chains moving.
Sweet cut there. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
Stanford to the line, trying to convert on 3rd and inches. Looking to throw for it. Grab near the sticks. It's Fights. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. After this, it'll be a wrap. Headed outside to the line, it's Davis. Timeout is called with just a single second left. The sportsmanlike thing to do might be victory formation. The Stat Hog would kick a field goal here. And they get the icing on the cake, and that might make for some long memories after this one. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to the
game.